This video details about anecdotal record in nursing. The meaning of the term anecdote. It is a short, amusing or interesting story about a real incident or a person. An interesting or amusing story about real incident of a person is the anecdote. Coming to the definition of the term anecdotal record, it is a brief written description of an observed behavior that appears significant for evaluation purpose. Another definition, a factual record of an observation of a single specific significant incident in the behavior of a student. In simple terms, anecdotal record is related to the behavior of a student. Then, it is a factual record that describes a single specific significant incident about the student's behavior, and that is utilized for evaluation purposes. Coming to different purposes of this record. First one, to furnish evidence needed for cumulative record. Second, to substitute for vague generalization about students' behavior. Since it is a factual written document, it is an objective document or objective record about the student's observation. Third, to understand individual's basic personality pattern or behavioral pattern. Fourth, to understand the student in a realistic manner. Fifth, to evaluate other aspects of students' behavior which cannot be evaluated by other methods of student evaluation. It helps the student to improve their behavior since it is a direct feedback of the entire incident that is observed. It is also useful in supplementing observation that is made by other modes of evaluation. Then it can be utilized by the students for self-appraisal as well as assessment of their peers. These are the purposes of anecdotal records. Coming to the characteristics of ideal anecdotal record. Already we have seen it is a factual description or real description of an event that has happened. Then it should mention only single significant incident. An anecdotal record should not contain more than one incident. Then these incidents that are recorded has to contribute to the person's growth and development. Such a type of incidents only need to be recorded. Then it is an informal device for judgment. It is not an official or formal document. Then it is a lasting record or it is a permanent record of behavior. Then the incident has to be objectively described by the observer. What are the guidelines for the effective use of anecdotal records or effective recording of anecdotal documents? First one, it relates directly to the clinical objective. The incidents that are recorded should be related directly to the clinical objectives met by the student. Next guideline, it should specify the behavior that has to be assessed in advance. What has to be observed need to be predetermined. Next, limit observation to those only categories or qualities that is already predetermined to observe. Then, record enough of the situation to decrease subjectivity. Not just with one observation, a student cannot be judged. A number of observations are needed to arrive at a conclusion. Avoid too much dependency on memory by recording it time to time. So if a significant behavior is observed, record it immediately. Don't depend on the memory or late recording. Then timely recording increases objectivity, validity and reliability of information. Next guideline, a single specific incident has to be recorded. Multiplicity of incidents should not be recorded in a same anecdotal record. Then this incident should carry both positive and negative aspects. And these are considered in making inferences about the recorded incident. Next, about items in an anecdotal record. It should have name, year of study of the student, institution to which the student belongs, date of observation made, setting or background in which the incident has happened, signature of the observer, interpretation of the behavior by the observer, and recommendation by the observer concerning the behavior of the student. Here you can see an image of the anecdotal record. Observer name, date, time of observation, student name, description of the incident, description of the location of setting, recommendation or notes about the behavior, and finally the signature of the observer. About advantages of this method, it supplements and validates other structured methods of evaluation like questionnaire, checklist, rating scale, etc. There is provision of insight into total behavioral aspects of a student. Then it is used as a formative feedback for the student's behavior. It is economical and easy to develop. Coming to the disadvantages or limitation, if carelessly recorded, the purpose will not be fulfilled. There may be a problem of subjectivity. It lacks standardization or it is not a standardized tool. There is difficulty in scoring or it cannot be scored. It takes time to record and it has limited applications. Here is the end. Thanks for watching.